What's up, guys? Welcome back to 𝙄𝙩𝙬𝙚 podcast. And yes, for interview 92, as you saw, I got the man himself, the legend, the artist, the engineer, the man Dank himself, bro. How you doing? You doing good?
Pretty good, bro. Fucking, this is cool. Like, what you're doing is really cool. I've seen a lot of people do podcasts here, and I like the energy. I like the. It's like even giving me ideas. Like, you guys need to start doing your thing.
That's how it is. And bro, you seem very open-minded, bro, because we did just kind of do a restart because I am nervous. This is my first interview, like, traveling around. So it's like, bro, for you to be so open-minded already probably explains who you are as a character. Which, if you're watching this, then
that's actually what D.A.N.K.S really all about. Like,
what does D.A.N.K. stand for?
Drifting across new knowledge.
Okay.
So everything, it is about, like, thinking out of the box, thinking differently. Like, I feel like I move different compared to a lot of people, and it's honestly just because I just be myself. That's the most important thing, honestly. But
we'll get started too, because we kind of said it earlier. But where are you from? Like, you're from Denver and stuff like that. But
Colorado native.
Do you like consider yourself that's like it? Like, that's the only place you're gonna live your rest of your life, or are you moving?
I would like to live here. I see opportunities in other places and stuff like that. But really, like, it's really is where my family is, and like, to me, that's probably the only thing that's more important to me in music is my family. And so I would like to. Today's so digital and stuff like that. Like, you can make it anywhere. So
really,
I would love to put the city on, and like that would make me the
What
happiest.
city in particular, if you don't mind me asking?
Just Colorado as a whole, honestly. Like, we don't have we have some artists, but we've never had that, like, that big guy, you know. We haven't had that Kendrick. We haven't had that.
Y'all have, like, Code of the Friend. I don't know if you heard of him. He's pretty good. Y'all got Code of the Friend. There's actually a few people off the top of my head I'm trying to think. But no, like, I think
there's like Trev Rich too.
Yeah,
like, Trev Rich is a really good one. But it's, and like Prize, I think his name is Prize. There's and then music wise though, we actually have a lot. Cause we have people like Millennium. We have like
there's a bunch of people. But no, I wanted to ask, like, where'd you go to elementary school? And I may not know it because I'm not from here, but for the people that are watching and that known you for so long, they would be like, yo, I went to that elementary school. So what elementary school did you go to?
I went to Kiffin.
Okay.
Kiffin Elementary.
Is that like around here where we're at right now, or?
No, it's Golden.
Okay,
Golden
okay.
So it's probably it's only like 20 minutes from here.
Do you remember anything in particular, like maybe even relating to your music career, like in elementary school, or is there anything that stood out the most?
I was definitely like a loner. I was always like a loner kid, because I went to school with like white kids, and then I was Mexican. So then it was kind of like, it was just different. Like, I was already listening to rap. I was listening to, my brother was a DJ and shit like that. So I was listening, I could cuss, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
be yourself, man.
But he was a DJ, so that's how I got into music. He would, I'd be listening to Tupac when I was like 3 years old, 4 years old. He would come up to me and be like, hey, who do you like better? Easy or Snoop Dogg?
Who'd you choose?
I'd be like, well,
shoot.
I'd be like, I like them both, and he's like, you can't choose both because they don't like each other. So I was like, shoot.
Snoop Dogg?
I don't know. That's
hard.
It is
a hard question.
It's hard too, because Easy kind of like got him a little bit too, like the whole Dre Day only met Easy's payday.
But I feel like they all did that back in. I don't want to talk about it too much because this is solely about you, and it is. But you know what I mean. I think a lot of times, like, they all needed each other. Imagine if Snoop Dogg wasn't in the music industry.
That's how it is in Denver. Like, that's what we're trying to build here. Like, we want people to connect, you know? Like, there's all this unnecessary street shit and politics and, I don't fuck with...
It's partially social media, too.
It's just building up a culture, you know? Like, that's what we lack here. We don't really have a culture. It's not like when you go to Atlanta or you go to LA and you're doing stuff and people are just really like,
outgoing.
What do you do? Over here, it's kind of like, what do you do? You know, like,
I mean, I ain't gonna lie, it's weird to hear that because I have that same problem in Charleston. I love every person in Charleston or even Columbia, all that. But it's like, I think it's a worldwide thing, man. I think we need to wake up and help each other, especially when we all have dreams, you know. But no, I do want to ask, where'd you go to middle school at?
I went to Bell.
Is there anything you remember there? Did you play sports? Like, did you do music classes? Because I did piano in 6th grade and violin and stuff like that. So, like, did you do anything in there?
I smoked weed.
Yeah. Were you like a trouble person? Like, not trouble as in like that, but were you getting yourself in a situation?
Yeah, I started like, I don't know, like, I think I just didn't really fuck with people. Yeah. And then I also didn't really fuck with me, I think. So it was like I kind of didn't fuck with myself. So it was just
maybe
kind
it
of
was
like
the surroundings. Like, did you feel like you surrounded yourself with the wrong people?
I think it was just me, and then I like because of me, because the energy you kind of attracts, you do like attract people you shouldn't be hanging out with and shit like that. But it was just the whole like, I don't know. I felt like people would kind of judge you.
They do.
And it's the way I handled it was like, well, I'm gonna be that bad guy.
Right.
Like I'm gonna be the person you don't like, because fuck you.
Right.
And then that just kind of like got me into like smoking weed. Like I didn't fuck with school. School was easy. School was dope. Like I'm smart. Like I'm actually really good at math, but like it didn't interest me.
Right.
And
what is the advice you would give anybody maybe battling that attention span, or even just
do what you love doing, because it's just like now everything is just flip the script. Like I get to do what I love each and every single day. Like I make my own schedule. Like
you meet
I
great people, bro. Like you met Trill Sammy, bro.
That's
like,
what's crazy too. So like I don't really like people. I don't really fuck with people. But people that do music, I like relate to and I connect to. So like those are the people that I do fuck with a lot, because they understand. Like people just don't understand, you know. Like it's just that kind of gene, I guess, that you get when you love music with the passion, and then going out and actually doing what you love is just, it's a trip.
So like, did you like in high school and stuff like that, were you like going through music and everything? It doesn't even sound like you were even have an interest.
Honestly,
in it.
I didn't really start music probably until I was like, I don't know, like 20 or something.
Wow, bro, dude, holy cow, dude, that's insane, man. Like,
well, it kind of sucks because I was a late bloomer, but at the same time, like, I was just I think I was kind of scared. It's easy to be scared of your dreams, you know. So like,
what was holding you back? I don't mean to cut you off, but
well, so like, I wasn't from I'm not from Compton. I'm not from Brooklyn. I'm not from like just this straight hood or some shit. Like I'm from Golden, so it was kind of like, you can't be a rapper. You're like, what are you gonna rap about? Like you're not like hitting licks. You're not doing all that shit. So it was more so kind of like, it wasn't until I started seeing like the Kanye Wests and the Kid Cudis and the Mac Millers and the like all these artists that's like, damn, it doesn't matter where you're from. Like you just got to be good at what you're doing and tell your story. So it just kind of just switched.
Are you glad you chose that path? Like it's something that you like.
I wish I chose it earlier, but at the same time, like you can't ever regret anything, because there's a lot of stuff that I had to go through to get where I am.
To make
here.
you where you are. Because if you were already doing it at that age, you probably would have lost all this already. Not trying to be a butthole or anything.
No,
but
it's
like,
true.
It's a lot of responsibility to have the equipment you have and stuff like that.
Yeah, and I've already had. There's a lot of incidents that come with this. Like it's not easy.
And you say come with it as in what? Just so for people that know.
Oh, well, like here I'm pretty like I'm a little bit just people and stuff like that, because like it's just kind of dangerous and stuff. Like you never know what's gonna happen, and like especially like we have multiple studios and stuff, so it's just kind of like making sure that things are safe, and like people associate studios with party, and I'm not trying to do that. Like I've had people come and do that, and they're here partying, and you would think it'd be cool, like, oh, like I'm making money and I'm just here like
just doing your
partying
thing,
with them, chilling, you know. Like
some engineers and stuff and artists too like that though.
Yeah, I don't like
do you think that's something that's maybe affecting the music industry now?
Yeah, because you want to like, I don't know, for me, like it's just more professional, you know. Like drinking doesn't make anything better. It's gonna make you slur. It's gonna make you think you sound better than you're not. Like to me this is art, so I'm trying to perfect the craft, you know. Like I want the music to be really, really good. Like that's what I care about most. That's what I'm trying to do.
Do you think that you perfected what you do? Because you obviously
you'll never perfect it. Like I'm always trying to learn. I'm always constantly like trying to get better. I just try new things all the time. Like people trip out watching me do what I do, and honestly I'm just fucking around. Like I'm just like, let me try this, let me try that. Well, how does this sound? How does that sound?
Do you think like being like very like, I wouldn't say anal, but like OCD about how you do it is
I do really weird shit. I have this thing with like numbers, and I like do this number thing when it comes to like volumes and pans and like everything in general. Like if there's a number, I just have this weird OCD also too. So like there's this thing that I used to always thought it was weird, but like, so I told you earlier, I used to listen to Tupac when I was 3 years old, 4 years old. I would play the same song over and over and over and over and over again, like
looping it.
Yeah, like literally.
What
just
age were you? Like
3, 4 years
wow.
old, and I continued to do that. Like so, like high school, middle school, like I always had headphones on. Like I always had headphones on me. I actually got caught shoplifting headphones one time.
Wow.
But like I always had to have headphones, and I would just listen to the same songs over and over and over again.
So like what started all this though? Like I would say even just, you know, for Dank, but just like you as a person, like what started all of it?
I just love music. Like I just.
What was the first encounter you picked up to get all this started?
Oh, okay. So
because when
I was
somewhere.
18, 20, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna start writing. I'm gonna write some shit. And then I wanted to be a writer for the dude in Compton. I wanted to be a writer for the dude in New York.
And stuff,
yeah. And then I started like showing my friends. I'd be like, hey, like check out the shit I wrote, and they'd be like, that's tight. And it's also like what you're saying is, or how you're saying it is tight, like your voice. And I was like, huh. So I traded an iPod, which is. Like, as much as I love music, it's hard.
That's a sacrifice.
Yeah, I traded an iPod for a microphone.
Wow.
A little,
you're
like...
a goat, bro. That's something to definitely recap on, man. That's wild, bro. And so it just started off from there, and then it just trickled?
Kept getting more equipment.
Did you, like, fail more than you thought you were?
This shit is... You don't know. People don't realize, like... So, I know there's all the, like, Russ talk of, like, yeah, you could do all this shit yourself, and da-da-da, like... People don't understand how hard it is to do engineering. Like, it takes just learning everything, then actually hearing everything. It takes a really long time. Like, that's why, like, all the best engineers are, like, old white dudes and shit. It's because they've just been doing it forever, and they know what they're doing.
Do you have any, like, engineers that you personally, like, look up to? Because I know there's, like, 𝙄𝙣𝙩𝙚𝙬. I don't know if you ever heard of 𝙄𝙗𝙗. I don't know if he's... Yeah, he should be. Yeah, 𝙄𝙗𝙗𝙚. There's, like... there's so many, man. It's like DJ Khaled is definitely like one of the biggest ones. But like, is there anybody you get inspiration from?
Honestly,
is Metro Boomin?
Well, actually, I don't produce beats.
Oh, so you only do just the mix and master?
Yeah, I only do actual like vocals and stuff like that. I could do beats. I thought you did. I don't know why, man. I think you're a jack of all trades. But if I would go to do beats, I feel like I'd be really good at it. I feel like I'd pick it up really fast. I have the ear for it. A lot of times, I'm manipulating the beat so much, it's like I'm already a producer. I'm already changing the beat. I'm doing all this stuff.
You would think I thought you were. I'm not lying. Like,
so I'm sure, technically, I guess I am.
Yeah.
But like, I don't make beats because this is where I kind of spent my time focusing, is this and rapping. So like, I want to rap. I feel like the person that spent their time being a producer and making beats, I'd much rather just outsource them and buy their beats, you know? Like, they spent their time getting really good, because that's what it's going to be. If I want to be a producer, it's just going to be more time, it's going to be more money, it's more of an investment of finding sounds and buying instruments and
different type of beat pads.
Yeah, and then what if I want to rap on a lo-fi? What if I want to rap on a trap? Like, I don't want to like have to learn all these genres and stuff. Like, I could just go and find a producer and I like this.
So is that what made you like started becoming an artist, like solely an artist? Like,
no, it was actually the writing. So I started writing, and because they were kind of like, oh, you sound good, I was like, well, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go to studios and shit like that. The bad thing was the studios out here weren't really great. Like I said, like there's this guy, he's money hungry. There's this guy, he didn't help me with anything. There's this guy, he didn't send me my song for 6 hours. So it's just like, well, I'm gonna just do this myself.
Right.
And then it took on to this whole journey of
What makes you different though? Like, what do you feel like has like
I feel like because I seen how studios were, it made me be able to be like, okay, I'm gonna be opposite on this. Like, I am gonna be helpful. I'm never really money hungry. I wasn't really money hungry because I was working a construction job and I was making really good money, and it's like I was doing what I hated doing. So like now I'm a little bit more grateful about making money and stuff like that.
Right.
Like there's a lot of engineers that I don't know, for some reason they kind of like it just seems like they all hate life or something.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
Or they're just doing it just to get like the money aspect. Cause like I already like, dude, me just meeting you today, like, bro, you don't do this for money, man. It's a bigger mission. I can tell. Even though you gotta make money, it's like, you know?
And it's obvious where my money goes. You know what I mean? So that's what I always tell people. Like, when you're investing in this studio, like, you're investing in yourself, because I am gonna get better equipment that's gonna make you sound good. Because I am gonna do shit like this vibe is cool, this shit's for me, like that's what it's for. The vibe doesn't matter. I do this shit because I love doing it, and this is what I want to fucking look at.
What is some advice you could give to a fellow engineer that is trying to pursue what you're doing? Because I do you classify this as living it? So I feel like you're living it, bro. You got like the whole setup and everything.
Oh yeah, I'm living my dream. Like, this is what I do full time. I wake up every day and I'm rapping. If I'm not here doing a session, I'm rapping and doing my own, you know, like, and I'm actually happier doing that than I am doing the engineering, because I'm like, shit, doing my own music, like, it's great.
What is the advice you would give to an engineer though, like particular engineers?
if they're like an actual engineer or like an artist engineer like myself?
Either one, because I feel like, you know,
if you're an artist engineer, I never discourage artists from engineering their own stuff. But you also got to look at what you want to do, because me, the artist in myself, I wish I would have found somebody like me. Because if I would have found somebody like me, who knows where I'd be. All the money that I spent on microphones and analog gear and equipment and all that shit, could have spent that on music videos and promo and everything that I need to be the artist that I am. But so if you go down this road, like, you also might want to remember that you're gonna be sacrificing a lot of the artist stuff.
What is some stuff that you feel like you sacrifice personally, even if it's like
time, getting yourself out there, like quality, you know, like quality goes a long way. If you're just recording off of your phone, or you're doing it yourself, it doesn't matter if you're fucking Drake or whoever, like, it's not gonna sound good, and people are gonna be like, that shit's trash, and it's discouraging because you know you're better than that and everything like that, but the quality really is what's gonna show it. And obviously, like, you're always gonna get better. I always tell people your next song's always your best song, but quality is definitely the most important thing.
Yeah, I could definitely agree, especially here. Shout out to Denver Lanes and Joey Wavy. It's just crazy, man, because like I think it's beautiful to see someone in your caliber of like expertise. You know, like, I know there's room to improve, obviously, but dude,
the like, crazy shit is I'm barely getting started.
Yeah,
like,
that's
I haven't
scary,
been doing this for long. Like,
when'd you start?
So actual studio starting, I started back not this past March, but the March before. So I was at a different location, and I was there for about a year. And then we opened up this location probably like 3 months ago.
And you've like, bro, I know I don't mean to bring it up, but bro, and you said he doesn't get starstruck with the people that he's meeting, but bro, he met Trill Sammy. Like, if you know me, bro, like, I love Wiz Khalifa, I love Young Desi, I love Currency, but Trill Sammy, I used to be my twin.
Here, I'll show you.
No, yeah, go ahead, bro.
Let me grab this.
Cause I already see it. I already see it, bro. That's
so
crazy.
This is my Dank tee. This wasn't even my idea. This is how dope people are that fuck with me.
Right.
But my boy Plugs, shout out the Parkside Plugs, Long Live Suede. He is like, he just grabbed one of my shirts and was like, bro, I got an idea. And we just started signing stuff. I got my boy Ran Steez. Ran Steez does all my music videos. Ran Steez is he's a legend, bro. He's a Denver legend. We were talking about artists that were like big out of here. Ran Steez should have been it. Ran Steez is he was 6ix9ine before 6ix9ine. He was Suicide Boys before Suicide Boys. Ran Steez is that's my dog. I used to look this fool up and be like, damn, I want a couple feature from him so bad. That fool fucking like calls me every day. Like,
so like, how do you? I know you're showing us thing, but like, how do you feel about that? Like, do you think that living your dream has like made you come in contact with people you've looked up to? You know what I'm saying? Like, do you think that you're happy about that?
And he was definitely one of them too, because like there wasn't a scene here, and he was the scene. Like, this guy, like, he was doing what I thought was impossible. He was getting streams and all this shit, like, being here in Denver. Like, I was like, I want to meet him. And I don't know what it was. I don't know if I was scared to reach out. I was like, I can't afford a feature, I don't know, or whatever. But like I said, like it's all full circle now. Now me and him talk every day.
Things change.
He's actually, he brought Trill Sammy actually.
Oh wow!
Like I met Trill Sammy because of him.
Wow, it's all about. Do you feel like connections is a big role in? Your, like being
people are resources.
And stuff?
People are resources, and like it's funny. Like I don't understand why people don't understand. Like it's funny how much like just showing somebody a little bit of love does to you, because you get a little bit of love back. And like being that, like I said, we have this connection of artists and stuff like that. It's just that those are the people that you really like fuck with.
No, and so do you think you ever would leave Denver? I know earlier you said like moving wise, no, but like do you think like working wise, like where would you want to go work? I've heard you said you went to Atlanta. Or no, your partner went to Atlanta, but did you go with him?
I feel like I really want to make the scene here. So like I want to work with all these artists, but I want them to like...
What are you going to do? Like what's your plan? Like how are you going to get that orchestrated?
I think if we just keep changing this culture and just keep building up, and because honestly like it's crazy. The amount of talent that I've seen walk through this door in not a very long time is unbelievable. Like there's so many talented artists here. Like Rance Steez is still making music, and he's making great music. Like, and I feel like me being that I have this control of this quality, like I'm almost just showcasing all these amazing artists, because I'm gonna make them sound how they're supposed to sound.
Exactly.
And also like the development of it. Like
what should it sound like? Just real quick. Like what's a good ear for you? Like how should it sound?
Like engineering wise?
Yeah, just like what do you think should like make the song more? Like is it 808s? Like is it like what do you think makes a song? It could be random. I just want to give
honestly I just kind of like, I swear I just kind of adjust till like it sounds good, honestly. Like it's because it's really subjective. Music is really subjective, so you might hear something and not like it, and I might hear it and like it, you know what I mean? So you kind of have to like, because there's not like, it's not like there's a right way. And honestly I never feel like I'm really finished. I've never told an artist like this song is done, because to me it's not like, and I don't, it's like you might put it out, but shit,
you're like there's still more things to be done.
You could always
that's
do
you
something
being a
with it.
perfectionist.
It's just like a painting. You can and I'm a big perfectionist, and it's OCD and it's little details and all this stuff that makes it go a long way.
So do you think like the OCD and stuff has like made your life more happier? Because some people like me, I'm OCD and it's like got my life crazy, but now I'm balancing.
You just gotta like, it's just like anything, you gotta kind of find the balance between everything, you know what I mean? Because that also means that I think and I overthink a lot. So that's kind of, I mean, you could say that's OCD, you know? Like just, my mind is just going
And as an engineer, like you're hearing these songs over, loop to loop to loop to loop to loop. Like how do you cope with that? Like is that something you just kind of like...
Honestly, I think it kind of stems back to what we were talking about earlier, where Tupac. Just listening to songs over and over again. I think I just kind of like got used to it, because that doesn't bother me.
No,
but it also wonders, like, it makes me wonder, because have you ever been into a grocery store and then they're doing the like beep, beep, like that shit annoys the fuck out of me. So it's kind of, it's weird to think that that's so annoying, but like listen to the same song
over and over.
That doesn't bother me. Like I'm like, this shit's dope, or like something.
Oh,
fucks
that's
me
you
out.
knowing your character. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know if you play games and stuff.
I did used to hate it though, when I didn't know what I was doing, because that shit sucked. Like I knew there was shit that was wrong, or it didn't sound good, and I didn't know why. That's the most frustrating thing.
What'd you do to like fix that? Did you YouTube University?
YouTube University. I didn't go to school for this. I wish I did. I feel like
still can.
Yeah, nah, I'm good. I'm gonna make a school.
I'm in the same boat. But no, I
already graduated.
I think it would be good though, man.
Nah, I hated school, honestly. Like me in school did not. I didn't go to high. You asked me where I was in high school. Like I didn't go to high school, bro. I went to school high. Like
hey, that's a good song too. But no, like, so do you think that's probably made you who you are now though? Like, bro, like you seem like a very strong individual. Like nothing's breaking you.
So I was kind of a prick. Like it was kind of like, I think looking back on it, I probably hated myself. I don't know what it was. It was just all this stuff. And then honestly, I didn't have any grandparents, because my parents had me when they were older. And then my grandparents, I only knew my grandma, and she passed away. I don't speak Spanish, so I never really like talked to her. But we had this couple that were kind of our grandparents, and I feel like once he passed away, I was kind of like, okay, like life is short. and I shouldn't be living this way. Like, I want to be remembered. Like, that's a big thing. Like, people don't realize what, like, legacy means, you know? Right. And that's what I'm trying to do. Like, I'm trying to be like the Egyptians, where they left behind pyramids. Like, that's what I want my legacy to be, where you could, you know, 1,000 years from now, people are going to be like, man, like, back in Denver, this guy put on the whole music scene and had everybody all danked out.
I think you, I know you will, because, bro, I just met you today, bro, and you are, like, the most official engineer / artist. I haven't heard much of your music yet, to be honest, but I think it's
we
just...
could play some whenever.
Yeah, I'm definitely... Afterwards, bro, you know what I mean? This ain't the only interview, bro. I tried to make it, like, normal conversation, because the next one, we're going to probably set it up in there or something, or, you know, fly you out the
Charleston. You like my new song, too. I'm dropping a song next...
Do you like October. How many albums you got? Like, what do you got for people that don't know?
Singles are better. You want to do singles. Okay. You don't really want to do albums. I tried the album like aspect like back in the days, but it's just you disappear for too long. You're promoting one thing. Like, it's better just to.
Do you think that's what it's affected? Like, not affected, but changed music as a whole? Because back then you got Biggie's, you know, Tupac's. They're dropping albums and they were like bangers.
I miss it, like, because. I mean, besides like Kendrick, like,
or J. Cole and stuff like that, they're always gonna drop those. But
it's just kind of like, I do miss it, because especially like a good album, because a good album's a story and it has this
from
whole
start to finish.
Yeah, like that's what I like, and honestly, I feel like, you know, like to me, the thing that I'm kind of like most sad about in music, the lost art is storytelling. Yeah, like people that could tell a story, that's why Kendrick's gotta be like one of the GOATs. Like that's unbelievable to me. Like, that's Shakespeare. That's the pure.
It's uncommon. It's rare.
Yeah.
It's Dank.
Yeah, for real.
But no, we got like 3 more questions, because like I said, we could sit here and talk all day, bro. This is it. Like, I'm excited. I can't wait to even have you back. I'm trying to get you out in Charleston next time. I want you to change the scene up. But even if not, I'm coming back here. But I want to ask you, bro, what would you tell yourself in 5 years when you see this video?
So I feel like I don't know what's coming, but it's gonna be big. So it's just handle yourself how you handle yourself, and just keep doing what you're doing, because I feel like there's gonna be amazing things. Like, I know it. Like, I know there's just gonna be this documentary about music in Denver, and how this guy, you know, it's gonna have this artist and that artist and this artist, and D.A.N.K.'s gonna be here and D.A.N.K.'s gonna be there.
Dropping this.
Yeah, I'm gonna be on every fucking video on that documentary. Like, and I know it's coming. Like, I feel like it's coming, and it's just gonna be.
It's gonna be dope. Where can we find you?
It's gonna be D.A.N.K.
It's gonna be D.A.N.K. I love this dude, bro. That's lit, yo. But where can we? I know that we already kind of talked about it, but just for people that are still watching, where can we find you on social media?
Where's D.A.N.K? Everything. Like, you can literally Google Where's D.A.N.K. I'll come up. But everything's Where's_D.A.N.K.
Twitter, or not Twitter, X.
Yeah,
X.
Even that, everything. Just Where's D.A.N.K. on everything.
Okay.
So if you're looking for some D.A.N.K,
or check the descriptions. Make sure you guys tap in with my dog right here, bro. He's the truth. He's the next legend in the making, bro. It just takes time, and as you can tell, he's running the time thing right now, bro. But last question, bro. How do you always be yourself when you wake up?
How do I always be myself? It's easy.
What makes
bro.
you D.A.N.K? How are you always D.A.N.K? How is D.A.N.K always D.A.N.K in the morning when you wake up?
It's just,
because I know you don't just get up and just, you know, there's a method. I mean, you don't have to go in depth, but I'm just saying, like, you know what I mean.
Nah, I'm just true to myself. Like, that's what D.A.N.K is. Like, I feel like because I think different, I just do me. That it's just easy to kind of be myself. Like, you could kind of tell that, like, even in my music and stuff, every time, no matter, I feel like I'm versatile. Like, I admire the versatility. I admire the Tupacs. I admire the Kendricks. Like, I like the Slim Shadys, that they could just get on all these different beats and kill it. I like being like that, but every time, like, no matter what beat you're listening to, no matter if it's more slow, if it's a love song, if it's a whatever song, money song, with all, like, it's just gonna be D.A.N.K. Like, you're always gonna see me. It's gonna be me. I'm true to myself. I don't say nothing that I don't mean. I always have the card for everything. There might be times being funny and stuff, like, I'll say little funny things and exaggerate.
You gotta have fun, man. Like,
yeah,
it's not just gonna be
and that's
serious.
what it is, honestly. Like, it's just you just gotta have fun. Like, you gotta enjoy it. And like, if you're doing something and you're not loving it, then like something's wrong. You know, like it's not for you, or you're going through something or whatever it is. Like, no, like just be true to yourself. But it's just like my therapy. Like, if I'm not, that's probably the hard part, is waking up and not being me if I hadn't recorded for a while, or like, because that kind of like drags you out a little bit, especially because, you know, I work with artists every day that are hungry and coming and getting it. So it's like, you know, you got to put in that work. You gotta do it.
Have
you
that
gotta
dog
grind.
in you, man. Not the Chihuahua, the dog. You need to have that thing,
and you gotta
in you.
just
Go hard.
Keep it. Yeah, you can't.
Consistency is key.
Mm-hmm.
You know? So for real, man, it's been beautiful, bro. Interview 92 has been dank. It's not beautiful. It's been dank, bro. And I'm excited for the next one. I'm telling you, bro. I'm ready for the next one because I have so many more questions. You could tell, bro. Like it's like holding a missile from going. Like, it's impossible. And literally, like, meeting him for the first time today, it's been like the most remarkable experience I've ever had doing podcasts. So thank you again for even taking your time out to tell your upbringing, and your life, your journey, and the legend in the making right here, bro. For real. Thank you. Remember, guys, stay true to yourself, and the only way to achieve your dreams is through you. No one else is going to do it. You got to get up every single day, and you got to grind harder than you did yesterday, the day before that, and the day before that. I love every single one of you guys. Peace.
Can I do some shout outs too?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I want to shout out my boy Parkside Plugs. Parkside Plugs, that's my boy. Me and him grew together. We're artists. Shout out Lena Engineers. She has another studio here. She does the same thing I do. Shout out Primo Cuz 303. He has a studio here. He makes beats. He's fire.
Got the crew.
Yeah,
that's
insane.
It's all that's a team.
Oh,
bro.
Shout out my boy 𝙄𝙣𝙩𝙚𝙬𝙚. That's my brother. It's my brother for real. There wouldn't be Dank without him, and that's a fact. Like, but it is. It's building a team and building a culture.
That's beautiful, bro. I feel like you're like the modern day Mozart or something. Like, you're just like doing like you're like the whole. If y'all were here presently, it's like remarkable, man. But no, we'll do it again, man. Thank you, bro. It's been beautiful. It's been dank. I love every single one of you guys. Remember, achieve your dreams and never, ever, ever give up. Peace.